Mate, you don't need to record the code.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm stopping
What are you doing?
Stopping
Give me my phone.
Stopping a
No,
data.
who do you think you are?
Who
Who do you think you are? Who do you think
you
you are?
Okay.
Okay, first of all, I want your number, okay? What is it? 3483.
Eight.
Hi, you're right.
I'm very well, thank you.
What are you recording?
Pardon?
What is it so interesting?
Well, first of all, could you identify yourself properly for me, please?
I'm busy doing my business.
And your collar number?
2421.
Thank you very much.
And you? Can you identify yourself?
I don't need to, madam. I don't need to identify myself.
I know that. I just asked you what are you doing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice of him to stop to see if you're alright.
Sorry?
I said that was nice of him to stop to see if you're alright.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm all good.
Okay. But
So,
is there any particular reason why you're filming? If I may ask. I mean, you
well,
don't have to reply to my
no,
questions.
by all means,
But
by all
I'm
means.
just having-
No, the main reason why I'm actually down here, because I don't know if you're aware, but when you actually look at the Metropolitan Police, okay, Stoke Newington actually has one of the highest rates of prisoners either being hurt or potentially ending up in hospital and potentially a fatality happening.
Right. So
across
that's
the
the
board.
reason why you're here.
Yes.
Okay.
So, have you got any comment on that?
No.
No, no comment on that. Okay, no worries. Okay, so you can see there clearly, guys, very, very quick to shut down. That as soon as you sort of mention to do with any form of something actually happening, that you can see clearly that the doors completely come up and they shut everything down. And this is what happens. So you can see they're having a little natter on the corner, and yeah. So, and this is what members of the public are dealing with day in, day out. That they just shut the door and they're not interested in anything. So, I'm very good, thank you.
This audit begins quietly outside a police station with a troubling history of in-custody incidents. The auditor's goal is simple: film the site and ask officers about this publicly available data. The early interactions are tense but controlled, setting a baseline of professionalism, but that baseline is about to collapse. One officer's reaction turns a routine question about accountability into a sudden physical confrontation. What happens next raises serious concerns about training, temperament, and the misuse of authority. Let's break it down.
Just to give you a heads up, you might be challenged in the near future.
Pardon?
You might be challenged in the near future because it's security-wise not very good if someone's filming a police station.
Why is that? Answer me this first of all. Is the building secure?
I've seen that video today already on Facebook. Really.
But is the building secure? Yes or no?
Good night.
Okay. So you can see there, guys. That's the question that she couldn't answer, purely because she knows that the building is secure, and they have no right to actually stop me or to try and interfere with what I'm doing. But you can see that they've clearly got it marked out that is what they want to do. And that's the crazy thing to do with it, that they're more than happy to sort of make things up as they go along, and this is what we have to watch out for. So you can see clearly that you actually had it where we go, yeah, okay, this is what's going on, and you try and actually talk and have a conversation. They say about conversation, well, I started a conversation. Why is it so hard for them then not to actually engage with that conversation? And
This officer's line of questioning about the building's security appears slightly misdirected. The principle is clear. The security of a police station is the responsibility of the police, not a member of the public. Her focus on whether the building is secure doesn't align with her actual role and comes across as an attempt to manufacture a pretext for challenging lawful filming. Instead of addressing the auditor's rights, she shifts toward a narrative that places unwarranted responsibility on the civilian. Let's see if this theme continues.
And the actual answer to that is because it's being covered up and they're not interested in what the public do, and they just want to do what they're out there to do and nothing more. And this is what is so hard when you look across the board at what is going on that they can act in the manner, they can do things in the manner, and it's just wrong. It's so wrong in so many ways that that's the way that they operate. And this is what as members of the public, this is what we're trying to cut out and trying to come away from, is we need to make sure that people understand that the public are keeping an eye, the public are watching, the public are doing stuff, and we're not afraid to challenge what's happened. And if we don't challenge it, then they just do whatever they want and they get away with whatever they want. And this is what we have to stop, and this is what we have to really go for. So yeah, so let's just see what happens and how things go. So evening. So you can see there, that was the sergeant that came out, and he just left me completely alone to do what I need to do, which is good. It's exactly what he should be doing, but also when you've just got a PC and they're talking about to do with the security and so on and so forth. Now, if a PC can come out with that, but then you then actually have your sergeant then that comes out.
The auditor's point here raises a valid question about transparency and engagement. A core principle of policing by consent is meaningful public interaction. When an officer immediately disengages the moment a difficult but entirely legitimate public concern is mentioned, it creates the impression of avoidance rather than accountability. This exchange falls short of the open dialogue of police forces claim to promote. And that pattern is about to give way to something far more direct.
Another 5 minutes or so, and then we go from there. But as you've seen very simply, that when you actually challenge an officer and you actually say to do with one of the highest rates to do with injuries, fatalities and all the rest of it, and whether or not they've got something to say, you can see very quickly she was out of here. She was absolutely off. And this is what the problem is when you've got the police and they're like this, and you're trying to actually, they say about, yeah, let's talk. Okay, fine. I'm asking a question. Do we ever get an answer? No, we don't. Why do we not? Because they don't see us as anything. All what we are to the majority of them is just a stat. Nothing more than a stat. And you can see, so you got all those vehicles there again. Vehicle parked on the pavement, okay, blocking the actual route. There were loads of vehicles out on the main road as well. So there's nothing sort of marked along there as police, and I think that might be a part of their building. I believe it is. And
here, the auditor correctly highlights the inconsistency in police responses throughout his day. The simple test is this: consistent, professional conduct builds public trust. Instead, he's encountered everything from polite indifference to direct challenge. This variability exposes a gap in standardized training on public engagement and inconsistency that often sets the stage for escalation now. As the van pulls in, the tone is about to shift dramatically.